Yeah, I have to assume he has a Reaver in there.
No, he does for sure. But he might be able to do some damage here even, because he got that
Well, he has to
so
do some
early.
damage. Look at that expansion is up
Not
so early. He has to. But
he has to do it once
I
he
think
gets
he's
to
massively
Reaver.
ahead at this point. Well, he's pushing in now
He
with
should
this
have
one
waited for
shuttle.
the second Reaver, I think. The one Reaver's not going to do enough damage to make a difference.
Oh,
especially if he lets the
what
shuttle
is he
get
doing with
picked
that
off. He can't
Reaver?
let that shuttle get picked. Oh, this is really bad for Stork. That could not have gone worse for him. He's got to retreat here. His goon. Well, maybe not. Wow. I guess he did a lot of damage with those Scarabs because the JangBi's Dragoons are just melting. I think JangBi's still going to be able to hold this off, and he's going to be okay here. But still, I mean, that went better for Stork than I thought it would. The Stork's got to come back and do some more damage with these Reavers. Has he taken his Nexus yet? I think I see the minimap is highlighted there, but I don't see anything blue. I don't know why he has map vision there. There's nothing blue there. Okay, I think he just put
I don't know. I don't think that really went well for Stork. I agree with you there.
No,
he should have waited for that second Reaver. JangBi's now he's got 4 gateways and his Nexus is up already, and I think that was a really risky build from JangBi. I mean, first of all, he put that early Nexus up, so he would have been really vulnerable to a 3-gate or 4-gate goon pressure, and even if Stork would have pushed out at 2 gateways. And JangBi didn't go for an observatory. He put down 4 gateways before observatory. I mean, granted, he did see the shuttle before he did that, but he would have gotten wrecked by any build. He really played off Stork what he did, and that's really what wins you games in a best of 5. But at the same time, Stork has to realize this, that JangBi's playing some risky builds here. But now that JangBi's got 4 gates up as well as his Robo, and now he's going to get those observers out for scouting, it's going to be real difficult. And was that Stork's observer sitting on top of the Nexus to make it harder to see? That was pretty cute. But now JangBi's moving out with his 4 gateways, and this is a really good timing here, but Stork has a really nice concave. There's that little choke point, which makes it pretty difficult to push, although it's still possible, and it looks like JangBi's going to go for it. Moving up with the Dragoons, going straight for the Reaver, gets a few shots on it. The Reaver goes down, but Stork's getting some nice hits on these Dragoons, which aren't in formation. Stork's probes transfer, and he looks like he's going to pull them. Stork doing a nice job of defending this, but Stork really needs to minimize his goon casualties here, and he can't lose probes, but at the same time, it looks like he's getting overwhelmed here. And now JangBi's got 4 gateways rallied straight towards Stork's main. Stork looks like barely holding on. A lone Reaver coming out. That Reaver, microing the Reaver backs up, keeps getting shots off. Holy crap. Hero Reaver there. 3 kills, and it looks like...
What a champ.
Wow.
He's going to get... Oh!
4 kills on that Reaver. Hero Reaver saving the day for Stork, but he's still going to need more than that. He's really going to need to get the Reavers up in the shuttles, defend his main, and do some harassment. I think an AI pylon would be a pretty good idea here. Place a pylon in his choke point to make it difficult for JangBi to push. Oh my god! Running straight through. Rambo Dragoons picks off the Reaver, and now he's running in. He's running straight into Stork's base to get the scout off. But this is going to be real difficult. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was just because he's so far ahead in this game, and I mean, the only chance that Stork has to catch back up in this is to accumulate Reaver. But you know, I mean, it depends what JangBi's really been doing. Has JangBi been adding gateways and teching while he's been attacking this whole time? If he has, then he's really
he's got
far
6
ahead.
right there.
He's got 6 gateways. But if he had he did really committed to that attack and it failed, it would be bad. But no, he's got a Citadel up. He's adding gateways. So Stork is in a really bad position here. I mean, he's behind economically. He's behind in tech. He's behind in pretty much every way possible. The only chance for him now is either that JangBi makes some kind of horrible mistake or that he can do some kind of damage with the harassment. He's got to maybe go for speed shuttles and try to get some probes with Reavers or do something. I mean, he's not going to macro his way back into this, that's for sure.
Yeah, we see a first-person view here from JangBi, and one thing I always enjoy seeing first-person views, even though I hate Protoss as much, the level of precision that pro gamers have, and Protoss especially, is just so crazy. If you can see them in micro battles, especially I guess in FP VODs, specifically a few games from Visa that I've watched, but it's just so amazing to see this kind of level of precision. Yeah, Bisu is so impressive, and it looks like JangBi getting ready to take a 3rd base, and that's really going to cement his victory there. And it's going to be difficult enough for Stork to stop this push, but for the fact that JangBi is going to be teching up ahead of Stork, and Stork still has that Reaver, and I might even have a 2nd Reaver there. So Stork might still be able to hold his choke, but JangBi, I think, is getting Zealot leg speed. Yeah, producing a ton of Zealots there. He's going to rally him up to his line, and now Stork's moving out. Interesting choice here. It looks like he's actually looking for observers to pick off. Yeah, he's just... I guess he's trying to do anything he can here, and this is really the mark of a top-level player. After that first attack, I think most Protosses would have GG'd, but Stork is still staying in there. I mean, he's got 5 gateways and he's producing Reavers versus JangBi's 6 gateways and no Reavers. So at this point, he's not that far behind, although any level of disadvantage really is going to hurt. But look at that unit count. JangBi has a lot of units. This is going to be real difficult. I mean, not only is JangBi ahead in bases now, but he's ahead in gateways and units. So Stork is really going to have to pull some magical off with his Reavers here.
Yeah, and you know, I just have to say that once JangBi has Stork is pretty much dead in the water. There's nothing he's going to be able to do. I mean, taking that third was a really good play by JangBi, because now he can hold that high ground, and he's not taking an unnecessary risk in doing it. He's taking a good defensive position, and he's going to be able to hold that third, and he's just going to get farther and farther ahead economically. And really, there's almost nothing that BC can do at this point. And that is a really sneaky DT. That's a good move by JangBi. I like that. Bisu is going to go for an attack. I mean, Bisu has to commit 100% to any attack he's going to make, because he's so behind. Stork. He has to commit 100% to this attack,
no.
and JangBi knows that. See, look, Stork is definitely not going to leave any units. He's definitely not going to build any cannons, because if he has to attack, he has to commit 100% to it. And this is going to totally fuck him. And look at this concave, this spread by JangBi. I mean, this is just going to be a disaster for Stork. Stork's going to get crushed here. I mean, getting some good shots off, but losing the shuttle. The Reavers are going to go down, and once the Reavers are dead, he's going to get crushed completely. Wow, 12, 13 kills with the DT. Oh man, what a disaster.
This is
Stork actually managed to push it back there.
Stork did a good job there.
Built up so many units.
Wow, the DT's going into the main.
Oh my god, he's going to kill every single probe that Stork has. This is just awful. I mean, Stork even had a chance. Wow, look, Stork is doing really well for himself. He even had a chance maybe to get his way back into this, but I mean, oh no, 20. Oh my god, this is awful. 23, 20. Holy shit! I don't think I've ever seen a DT get this many probe kills in a probe.
Oh my gosh, does Stork even realize this?
No, of course not. He's gonna lose every single
30
probe.
kills?
This is crazy.
Oh my god.
Okay, he figured it out now, I think. Yeah, he just figured it out. He has 2 probes left. 2 probes. Wow. And that also tells you how far behind Stork was, that he only had like 32 probes in total. I mean, that's a pretty low probe count for this late in the game. GG.
Yeah.
What a hero, Dark Templar. Wow, man. Great play.
Not to say that Dark Templar really affected the game that much, but still, it just showed that JangBi is still on top of his game, still making good plays. And just like you said, the Storm really sealed the deal there. And even though Stork had a decent engagement, his Reavers did pretty well. He lost the shuttle, but he was able to do some damage to JangBi, and he pushed them back, but he just couldn't stop the reinforcements once Storm came out. But really, the early game sealed that up. And Stork really showed us, though, that he has game in him. And that was just kind of a really risky but good opening from JangBi. And I wonder if that really has an impact, because these two are teammates and they probably have each other's more styles studied a little bit more. And you may know that Stork is a lot stronger of a standard player, and he doesn't really deviate and do very much crazy shit. He does sometimes, don't get me wrong, he's definitely has some strong cheese, but for the most part, Stork has a really strong standard game, and he doesn't have a reason to deviate. So, anyway, I just kind of want to wrap this up. I want to move on, because we might see some pretty long games here. So unless you have anything to add, I think I'm ready to peace out.
You know, I do have some things to add, but I think they can wait until the next game. So we're just going to peace out. We're going to end it here, and we'll see you in game 2, guys.
Yo, peace.